What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here. Just want to do a quick update to basically talk about T-Mobile and Verizon. What they've been doing is they've been marketing heavy and talking about their 5G, their ultra wideband, ultra capacity, yada yada. I've used about 22 gigabytes, nothing new there. Just want to show you guys. But I want to make this video explaining that Verizon and T-Mobile need to put the money where their mouth is. Yes, they've invested a lot of money. T-Mobile investing $10 billion a year this year, but they have to actually invest and actually improve it in their rural areas. And what Verizon used to do is actually, I believe they said they're going to invest $50 billion, and I want them to actually use that money to invest it into their network, because so far I think it's been probably almost 4 months, I believe, and nothing's really changed. No. Probably 2 months, I'm going to guess. Nothing much has really changed, to be honest. Excuse me. It's it's about 8 already. But they need to change things up, in my personal opinion, because nothing has really changed. Yes, C-band is coming out. Yes, T-Mobile is going to be introducing ultra capacity to their network soon, whenever. But there's even AT&T. AT&T doesn't really market that much. They actually just improve the service. So I mean, AT&T has to get their stuff. They have to get their tax, and they have to get their stuff in order too, because going into Q4, late 2021, early 2022, we better see improvement and change. As you can see here, I've switched from LTE to 5G. I have 5G. I have 5G. If we go to the cellular data, actually, wait, no battery. Well, yeah, okay, perfect. Here we go. Cellular data. As you can see, I have 5G on. I don't have it to auto, because auto switches. The reason I don't like auto is because it switches back and forth. Even though it saves battery, yeah, it kind of does. Sometimes it actually drains it. That's why I don't only use the auto. I don't really use auto. But as you can see, I switched a lot to 5G and LTE quite many times in my apartment. It's not really good. And on top of that, Verizon's 5G is not really good indoors. Other places indoors, it's decent. It's okay. I can get maybe 30, 50 gigabytes of data. But in my own home, not so much. That's why I rely on Wi-Fi. And I've also noticed their 5G still lacks latency. Their let's not mention their LTE. For both carriers, their LTE still lacks heavy. All carriers' LTE has been here for 10 years, since 2011, and I do believe they need to upgrade their towers, switch the panel, backhaul. I've said this in many of my videos, and they actually do need to do that, because more people are using data. You're getting new customers every day. You're getting customers that were born that were born on this earth, and they don't know what a cell phone is, and they're just turning into adults. They want to have their own plan. They want to use their phone, surf the web, get away from their parents. Have their own phone line. And people who live in the U.S. are going to be like, oh, there's these carriers. There's AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And they're going to do their own research and pick a carrier. And best believe this is going to continue on for the next 10 years. So your tower and service needs to be up to date or upgraded by that time. Because if you still have because in 10 years, if you still have your LTE towers from 2011, you're going to have problems, and people are just going to leave, or you're not going to be as reliable as you think you are, or as you claim. It's just kind of ridiculous. This is just my own 2 cents. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right for you to. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of customers don't. A lot of all the carriers don't have unlimited money. I understand that, but excuse me. But even though you don't have unlimited money, you should at least focus on fixing the towers, or at least all the whole services as a whole, because everything needs to be upgraded. It needs to be upgraded at least. I know by next year, all 3G towers from all carriers will be shut down, converted into LTE and 5G. But before you do that, I believe you still need to focus on fixing the current LTE towers. because I'm pretty sure a lot of them still have old equipment, old backhauls, old panels, old software. Because I've noticed on videos that when they upgrade the tower, they even upgrade software too. For all devices, I assume too. I literally saw a video once where this one guy was he works for engineer. I think he worked for Verizon or T-Mobile, and I saw him. He not only was he was switching a panel, he was switching some kind of equipment, and I saw he took out a computer, and he was also doing software. I think code or something. So that's interesting that they even fix software to get the service up and running and to have a better speed on your device. So that's what I want them to start focusing on. Hopefully they can actually accomplish that, because, like I said, by the next 10 years, you can't have old equipment. And I'm and by 10 years, when 6G comes around, they need to do the same thing for 5G and replace the tower, or actually not the tower, actually replace backhaul, replace panel, upgraded software, do everything, honestly. Because I just think that it's very important to not have old equipment for future uses, or we're just gonna have a problem. Just gonna have congestion. There's just gonna be issues. You'll be able to run speed tests. Let's say you want to go to Apple.com and buy a new phone, or let's say you want to go to Google something, and it's slow. Yet you have unlimited data, or your data limit is 100 gigabytes, and you're just slow. Like, that cannot happen. People are just gonna be confused and mad. That's just my 2 cents on what I think the carrier should be doing. I, of course, have not noticed any, deprioritization because of that. So that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think by 10 years LTE will be upgraded to the full capacity for all carriers? Will their 5G be upgraded as well? 6G is a very interesting topic. I'll make that in a separate video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on that post bell notification whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you on the next video.